Hey everyone, Nikki from Rustic Restyle in Canterbury, New Zealand, and we are back with our little bin. Time to foil. The foil adhesive, as you can see, that's nice and shiny. Yep, has come to a nice tack. Oh, did you get that? It's a bit noise. And that means it's ready to foil. Now I've left that actually for a couple of hours now, and just kept going with all the other stuff that I need to do around here. I have cheated a little bit because I wanted just to double check before I came on that it was all ready to go. So I have done the little pedal. Look at that. So now we need to work out what we're going to do for the top piece. Remembering foil is a metallic surface on a clear backing sheet. So you can see there where I have taken out that little pedal. Yep. And that's the clear backing sheet. The foil is on the back side. So the non-patterned side. The patterned side is the one that you want facing you when you apply it down. Yep. So you just think pretty side up. Yep. Now we want to look and get some idea of basically how much we're going to need there. With a little bit to spare, it's very easy to cut. Just simply slip up with my scissors and there we go. Done. Now it does tend to coil back on itself a bit, so you do have to watch that, and some of the foils are worse at that than others. Now, how am I going to do this for you so you can see? Let's just see how we get on there. Okay. Sorry about that light coming backwards and forwards, but we've got a really nice piece here with some lovely pattern on one side and the white on the other. I'm just going to think about how I want that to look and come across. Do I want lots of that? Well, I probably want plenty. And sometimes I take the foil and roll it back the other way, like so I can get a bit of control over it and see where I want to place that. Because once it hits that adhesive, she's all go. And I've lost it because I'm trying to... It's the thing when you're trying to do it on camera, it's just a little tad awkward with everything. Okay, so stand up, get the centre, basically about where I want it, and I'm just going to let it go. And it's stuck. It is stuck so well that there's a piece stuck up under the wrong way. But as long as it's the carrier sheet, there's no problem. Now don't worry too much about wrinkles or anything like that. We can work with those as we go, and depending on your pattern, they really don't make any difference to what's going on either. And you know, we've got this round surface, so we're going to have this sort of gathering around here, but we'll just work with that as we can. I've got my lint-free cloth. It's got, yeah. So let's have a look what's going to happen here. I don't mind. Just going to do the organic thing, and this is such a good release, this foil, that it is just coming off already. Now I want to go underneath on our little rim under here, so I'll just simply push it over so that it's hitting that, and we can get some sort of release there. Now what we can do is have a wee look, see how everything's going, and if you see your carrier sheet looking really clear, that means that everything else is, the foil is on the actual piece. So that is great. That's looking really clear. And anywhere that it's not, trusty denture brush, because we're having a bit of a play here with a small item. If it was a large item, I would be using maybe my nail brush. Nice, short, firm, plastic bristles, yeah. And on really large pieces, I come in with a large scrubby brush, and we do have some of those on our website if you can't find them, because they can be a bit of a challenge to get hold of. Now, any pieces around here that haven't quite taken the way I would like them, particularly those folded edges, I can just come back and patch those up a bit later. So let's see what we get in here. Okay, so here's a good example. If we can see that, I'll drop it down. See these pieces here that you can see there's obviously foil still on those. It means what's underneath hasn't taken. So let's give it a wee scrub and see what we get. Oh, yeah, we're going to get some areas that are going to be playing up a little bit because of the folds. We'll come in and we will fix those as we go. So the edge with the folds is going to be just a tad tricky. Why did I decide to decoupage and foil around piece with all these dodgy little tricky bits? You know what? The products are so great that it makes it really does make it easy for me to just come in and tweak and fiddle around and just go with it. Now, there's a couple of pieces over here I can see that I've missed, but I'm going to actually come back and do those once I've got the lid on. It's just going to be one that I fiddle with the edges later. Alright, so let's just get this beautiful pattern on here. Look at that. Alright, let's see how we're going to get on. Okay, there's a wee spot here that I'd like to scrub. And you just take a little bit at a time, and if it comes off, still in the carrier shape, give it a scrub. In fact, I'll just give this a light scrub all over, just because I can. Maybe use and we do vertical and horizontal. We don't go round and round, because that transfers onto the foil. And we get this round and round. Oh yeah, look at that. Nothing on that carrier sheet up here. That's the edges where it's been a little bit trickier. Oh look. So there we go. So those edges are quite tricky, but look at that. Look at it. Let me just look. Oh, so satisfying, you know. So satisfying putting this on. Foils are like that. And you just get to peel and voila! So I'm going to go, because I've got pieces of foil here to work with, choose, as this is a pattern, I'll choose which part I'll put on, and we'll give this, we'll just give this a little bit of encouragement to adhere to a couple of those missed spots around the edge. Oh yeah, that's tidying up quite nicely, but the lid does keep wanting to shut on me, because my trusty pen is not behaving itself in there. Come on, get in there. Okay. And make sure I've got the right side here. Yep, I've got just a little spot there. Perfect. Oh, you know what, I think I'll let it shut, because it's been a bit of a pain. Okay, here's another piece here. Yeah. What we can do with those, if they're going to be a bit tricky, is simply pop a little bit more foil adhesive on in those simple spots, Oh, perfect. I wonder, yeah, let's get this round here. And I'll see if I can get you in close enough to see those missed spots here. Now they're quite white or grey looking. So let's take that piece there. Yep. Worked on some, but not on others because the adhesive has pulled off with the carrier, which is fine with my little tricky. I've got a couple of pieces around this side as well, but you know, the rest is actually looking really, really cool. And I've got one piece up there that I would like to have. It's a wee dint in the tin. Yep. But you know what? For all of that trickiness, he's looking really rather gorgeous. Look at him. Love it. Well, that's a different take on a rubbish bin, isn't it? But a really great showcase for our decoupage papers and our foils, Montgomery marble. And it does, it looks like the top is made of foil. Marble. I'm getting myself a little excited here, but that is so cool. And with the wee step here as well as the top being in the foil, it just pulls it all together. And because we have these lovely rust lines in our corrugated iron decoupage paper, they coordinate with these lovely veins through the foil. Wow, look at that. So what happens next? I touch up my little areas, yep, and then I seal it because foils have got a sheen to them. It's a really good idea to seal it with our satin mango tabletop finish. And this part here with the decoupage paper, I will seal with our flat because I like that finish, particularly on a paper that looks like this. And it's really nice sometimes to have that difference, something that's got a bit more of a sheen with something that hasn't. So there we go. Next step, touch up my pieces, seal, put the bin in, and we can start using it. It's going to be great. All right, so simple as foiling. If you're not sure, contact us and we can sign you up for one of our workshops and give you all the hints and tricks, because there is more than one way of applying a foil. This is the straightforward way. Sorry about that light. This is the very straightforward way, and there are other techniques that give you different textures and mixing foils together and stenciling with foils, and it's quite a big thing. All right then, just one word of advice though. Once you start foiling, it's quite addictive. Nothing is safe, not even your bin. Bye for now.